Good morning. It is Saturday, May 17th. I had a little late start, but it's almost 9 o'clock. We have earned by time on. We got on it. My AR right now is at 70, so we need to build a buffer so I can stay platinum. Summertime's coming, kids are at school. This means all the teachers are going to be dashing, and you can't get on the schedule around here. But we are starting our day. No main goals, just earn by time. We're working till 8 o'clock. We will have Uber on. We will be cherry picking on Uber. But first, I need coffee and I need to fuel up. Because yesterday's storm, I came right home. I didn't even gas up. So, let's get this day started. Not what you want to see in the drive-thru line. Alright, let's see if she does it. If it's hyper chick. Oh my god, it is her. I'll leave this one so you can hear.
What can I get for you today?
Yeah, I have an order for Fawn.
I'm sorry, you said pick up for Fawn?
Yes.
Absolutely. We'll see you up at the window.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fawn?
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's where you
Can I
are.
have a straw, please?
Of course. There you go.
Thank you.
Of course. You have a great
You too. Alright, let's go get the gas. Alright, looks like gas is $3.04 in Delaware. Let's go get some gas. Alright, we're all gassed up and we are running 1 to 4 on DoorDash. Alright, we got our first order at Dunkin' going 3.4 miles. Let's head over there. Alright, that's all picked up. 6 minutes, 2.2 miles to drop off. Alright, let's go drop it off. $1 tip. 1 to 5. Alright, we got our next order, surf bagel. Let's go turn around. Let's see if it's ready. It was a little wait, 12 minutes, 5.4 miles to drop off. Alright, their directions say there's going to be a red car and a red truck. Do you see a red car or a red truck? I don't see a red car or a red truck. Anyway, that's all dropped off. 2 to 8. It's like we're headed to Manhattan Bagel next. Oh no, is it going to Port Penn? No, it's not going to Port Penn. Alright, we're good. Let's go see if it's ready. Alright, that was ready as soon as we got in there. 11 minutes, 6.3 miles to drop off. The notes say, leave it to the side of the door because the door opens up. It's common sense, but some dashers don't have common sense. Let's drop this off. It was 1 to 3 on DoorDash. Big, beautiful houses. Alright, we got our next 2 orders. It's 2 drop-offs. I didn't even see what it was. I know it's 2 orders at Bob Evans. That's all I know. Let's go get it. We're here now. They're both picked up. First one is 6 minutes, 2 miles. They hand it to me. Please knock and ring bell and knock hard. Alright, that's all dropped off. Next one's 8 minutes, 2.6 miles. Alright, they're both dropped off. I gotta run home real quick. I will be back in a little bit. Alright, we're back. 2 to 9 estimate wait time. Alright, let's head over to Starbucks. We got a top customer that we gotta deliver to. 6.5 miles. Let's go get this top customer's food. Alright, that's all picked up. It was getting bagged up when I got in there. 15 minutes, 6.89 miles to the drop off. They hand it to me. My luck with hand it to me customers are never good. They're normally no tips. Hand it to me, ring the doorbell, and left it. Okay. That was a $2 tip. 1 to 5. Wakey wakey Uber. Haven't heard anything from Uber yet. We have our next order, surf bagel. Let's head over there. Let's go see if it's right. Not ready. Alright, that's all picked up. 15 minutes, 5 miles to the drop off. It says make sure all items are delivered. I normally do. Let's go drop it off. Alright, that's all dropped off. You met me right there. We have our next order, Hong Kong. That's it over there. This order is bringing us right back here. Alright, that's all picked up. 6 minutes, 2.5 miles to the drop off. It's a hand it to me. We'll see. That's dropped up. Looks like we're headed to Dairy Queen next. DoorDash, me and you have 2 totally different descriptions on what a top customer is. Look, has sunglasses on. Alright, that's all picked up. 16 minutes, 6 miles to the drop off. That should be a top customer, even though I pulled in the wrong driveway. 1 to 5. Alright, we got our next order, Toba. Large catering order. Going 11 miles, top customer. No whammy, no whammy, no whammy. Let's go see if it's right. That was like a 3-minute wait. She said 10, so I started playing my game. Anyway, 20 minutes. 8.53 miles to the drop off. This is a $175 order. Wonder how much the tip's gonna be. I think I delivered their sushi order for their anniversary last year. This is going to the same house. Alright, wasn't as good as last year, but still good. 1 to 5. Alright, finally an Uber order that I'm worth taking. 1703. Picking up groceries at Acme. That's it over there. Let's go pick this up. Holy shit, this is a lot of stuff. 12 minutes, 7.2 miles to the drop off. Alright, this is gonna be fun. That's all dropped off. It went up to 25.85. 261 DoorDash. Our next order, Hardee's. 10:01 for I forget how much. Let's go over there. Fuck that shit. Stood there for 10 minutes. before anyone even could say anything to me. And then I asked how much longer, and they're like, oh, another 5 to 10 minutes. Freak that. I canceled. Got our next door, Asian City. Let's go. They couldn't give it to me like 2 seconds ago before I turned on here. Alright, that was a few minute wait. 13 minutes, 6.8 miles to the drop off. I don't normally curse at in restaurants. I try to keep my composure, but Hardee's pisses me off. If you have a $10 order and you know it's going to take 15-20 minutes to drive to that customer, the most you can spend on there, if you want to make $20 an hour minimum, the most time you can wait at a restaurant is 10 minutes. Because then you got like the whole order will take 30 minutes. And they'll keep you at a $20 an hour piece. It just makes no sense why they let 3 restaurant workers go before any of the, and backed up before all the orders are taken care of. It makes no sense. They were so nice. Their kids ordered, so they wanted to make sure that their kid tipped. And they're like, hold on, did they tip? Is it 20%? I was like, oh no. And I waited to go and check. They tipped $5.75. And then the father went and said, here, and handed me a 20. So nice. That's good parenting right there. Alright, we got our next order for 1 chicken cheesesteak at Capriotti's. Let's go into the vape shop. So let's go do it. Alright, we're here, but we have 6 minutes before the pickup. Alright, that's all picked up. Let's head to the vape shop. Alright, that's all dropped off. We have our next order, Chick-fil-A. Let's go get it. Alright, let's go see it. B7 is ready. B7's food's all picked up. 9 minutes, 2.4 miles to drop off. Alright, we got our next order. That's all dropped off. Our next order, 9 for 6. Picking up at Bubba Q's. Let's go do it. That's all picked up. 13 minutes, 4.1 miles to the drop off. Alright, that's all dropped off. We have our next order. 1304 for, it says 8.2. We're 4.2 miles away from Chipotle. So, and it's going to the boarding school. Alright, that's all picked up. Let's head over to St. Andrews. 13 minutes, 4 miles. Alright, if you haven't seen my St. Andrews drop-offs before, we meet at the tennis court. You have to stop at the security gate, and then you go into the tennis courts and you meet the kids there. I don't record because of 1, they're kids, 2, there's you get a little, they're a little iffy about recording, and we have some famous people's kids that actually go to school there. So yeah, I don't record it there for their privacy. The boy that I am delivering to now, his father is actually a famous comedian. I deliver to him all the time. Alright, that's all dropped off. We have our next order. It's a large catering order from Asian City. Let's go over there. This is a big order, so it's probably going to be a little wait. It's all picked up. 10 minutes, 5 miles to the drop off. That's all dropped off. 1 to 2. Right, we got our next order. We're only shopping for 4 items. Looks like all soda. Let's go do it. Let's go shopping. That's all shopped for, quick and easy. Took longer to check out because of the line. They only have 1 register open. 11 minutes, 5.1 miles.
Turn left.
Right, that's all dropped off. I'll post what I made. 1 to 4 on DoorDash. Alright, I'm ending my dash early. For the day, I worked 9 hours. And I will post the numbers. I'm going out to dinner with my husband. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. And we are back. It is Sunday. What is this? No, I don't want it. 8:08 for 9 miles. It is Sunday the 18th, I believe. It is 11 o'clock in the morning. Had the grandkids all morning. We are back at it. We are on Earn by Time. We are only $70 away from our goal of our $1,000 goal this week. So we're doing Earn by Time. Right now, we are silver status. Our AR is 68 because I declined to and decided to go to the beach with my husband. Anyway, let's get this ball rolling. On DoorDash, it's 1 to 4. So, let's see what we get. Uber's been sending us a couple trash. 20 for 20 and 6 for 9. Something like that. 8 for 9. Something like that. But, let's get this day started. Alright, we got a stacked order 1808 for I forget how many miles. Picking up at Wawa and picking up at IHOP. Let's go Wawa now. Alright, that's all picked up. Let's head to IHOP. Hopefully it's ready. Alright, let's hope this is ready. Alright, that was all ready. The first drop off is the IHOP. 11 minutes, 3.4 miles to drop off. Alright, let's go drop this off. Alright, that's all dropped off. Let's go drop off the other one. Next one is 13 minutes, 7.1 miles. How they routed this is stupid because I was all the way by IHOP. I could have picked that one up and then picked this one up, dropped off, and saved like 20 minutes. But no, I had to go all the way here, then all the way back, then all the way here, then that way. Alright, let's go drop this off. We're looking for 1411.
Drop off.
13. Here we are. Alright, let's go drop this off. Leave at door. Alright, I'm all dropped off. Alright, we got our next order, surf bagel for 5.1 miles. Let's go. Absolutely not, Uber. No thank you. $17 for 40-mile, 3-stop Walmart. No thank you. up to Cirque Bagel now. Let's go see if it's ready. Oh, it looks packed, so it's probably not going to be ready. It was about a 3-4 minute wait. 12 minutes, 3.44 miles to the drop off. Alright, let's go drop this off. Leave it at my door. Alright, that was a $6.50 tip. 1-2. McDonald's 9.9. Alright, we're going to McDonald's next. Oh, we got a top customer. Deliver with care. Let's see. Let's go pick this up. It's only for 1 quarter pounder with cheese meal. Going 9.9 miles. That was like a 5-minute wait. 19 minutes, 8.4 miles to the drop off. Alright, it says leave at the back door. Okay. Here's the back door. Let's go drop it off. A $3.50 tip. 1-4. Alright, we got our next order. Shocking ramen. Let's head over there now. I hear them somewhere. Where are they at? There they are. Alright, let's go see if it's ready. Alright, that's all. What is this? Oh, I can't take that. I wish I could. What was I saying? Oh, 10 minutes, 2.9 miles to the drop off. Alright, that's all dropped off. To the 8. Alright, didn't get my husband's order, but I got a McDonald's order. Let's head over there now. Alright, looks like we're picking up 2 cheeseburger meal, 2 10-piece meals, a 20-piece nuggets, and large fries. Let's see if this person actually tips. It's probably going to be like 2 bags. Oh Lord. The drive-thru is like all the way backed up, all the way back here. So it's a parking lot. Anyway, 9 minutes, 2.6 miles to the drop off. Alright, of course that was a no tip. Even DoorDash asked me, do you feel safe? I wanted to say no, but whatever. Anyway, we got our next order. It's $20. It says 18 miles, but it's not 18 miles. It's more like 15 miles. Picking up at Walmart. I want the $20, so let's go take a journey to Earlville. That no tip McDonald's where she just messaged me, I'm missing nuggets. Oh well, guess you're gonna have to call them. I don't do extra favors for no tippers. Alright, that's all picked up. 26 minutes, 15 miles to the drop off. Hopefully I can pull up right to like the door because there's like a 50-pound bag of dog food and a 40-pound bag of cat litter. I have no clue where their front door is, but we're gonna find it. Alright, that's dropped off. I need to get service. But at least chat support actually got a hold of me, got in touch with me today. I couldn't get in touch with them last time, but that's all dropped off. We're back in the area, 1 to 2. We're back in the Zen. We're back in the area by the restaurants. We have our next door, barbecues. Let's go get it. That's all picked up. 13 minutes, 4.7 miles to the drop off. Alright, let's go drop this off. Alright, 2:08 on DoorDash. Okay, I'm done. I hit my goal for the week. For the week, we dashed 42 hours. We made $750.48 on DoorDash, and on Uber we made $238.11. We were active for 42 hours, or we were dashing for 42 hours. We were active for 26 hours. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a good day.